Everyone's reading the Detroit Native Sun, even our competitors. We've got the best writers, best coverage, and best ad rates to draw new clients to your business. Advertise with us for as little as $35. All ads include a free design and will be featured in both our print version newspaper and online. Call today for a free price quote and take advantage of our specials. When you purchase any full or half page for 2 months, we'll give you the third month free. That's right, you can reach another potential 50,000 to 100,000 clients for free. After all, three's the charm in advertising. Call today at 313-457-5944 or email us at DetroitNativeSunNews@gmail.com or visit our website at www.DetroitNativeSunOnline.com. We're waiting for your call. 313-457-5944.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us today. I would like to thank Valerie Lockhart, as usual, every time I come on this show for giving me the opportunity and the platform to give information and resources to our female veterans and veterans as a whole. Today, our guest is Captain Lee from West Michigan Sales, along with Dr. Shannon Haver. Today, we'll be talking about the benefits of saline, the benefits that's afforded to our veterans, and today just have a fun show because again, as the winter is ending, you'll be wanting to get out there on the water, the beaches, and just get ready to enjoy your summer vacations. So I would like for you to always keep in mind that West Michigan Sales have opportunities for you to come and enjoy an eventful day with your family. So today we have, like I say, we have Captain Lee.
Good morning.
And we have Dr. Shannon Haver at the end, who also works a lot with our, certainly for our medical side of it. She has some very interesting news as well to spread out. So we'll start with Captain Lee. And Captain Lee, when did the West Sales program begin?
6 years ago. Started it out. Was talking to a veteran friend of mine, and he told me about the number of veteran suicides on an average each day nationally, and that just was not acceptable. So I started looking at what I could do to maybe reduce that number.
And so it started out because of veterans attempting, or you've heard stories of a lot of veterans with suicide.
Right. And so I checked around. I've been a sailor for a long time. I am a captain, and so I thought there's got to be something I can do. And I looked around, did research, and found other sailing programs around the country in Savannah, Georgia, Tampa Bay, Florida, up Traverse City, Michigan. And so I thought, that's what I'm going to do. And I went ahead and started putting together the groundwork and the foundation for a sailing program for veterans.
Okay. And so basically, how does this program work, and what's your success been with working with veterans? And more importantly, are women veterans allowed to come into the program?
Oh, yeah. We actually have a program for women veterans specifically so that they can get to know other women veterans and build that collaboration with other women veterans. The unfortunate thing is they have PTSD as well, and so we want to get them connected with other women veterans in a very positive way. So they're women veterans. We have programs for them. Veterans in general. Veterans never have paid for any of the things that we provide. What we do is charge the public to teach them how to sail and take them on sailing charters, and that brings in some of the money that we need in order to keep the programs for veterans free to the veterans.
Okay, so I'm a female veteran, and so what do? I go to westmichigansales.com, and how do I get involved with it? How long is the program, and is there overnight stay involved?
We have a variety of options. We have, for example, day sales where groups will come from the Battle Creek VA Hospital. They have a recreational therapy program. They'll come for a whole day of sailing. We have full 5-day classes, and at the end of that week, or those 5 days, the veterans are actually certified. If they pass the class, I mean, there's no guarantee, but they are able to get certified in basic sailing. And then once they qualify at that level, they can come back with other veterans, sign out a sailboat any afternoon one is available, and go sailing without an instructor because they've already passed that class. So we're trying to gradually help them increase their skills and build that camaraderie with other veterans.
So when you mentioned the 4 to 5 day class, does that consist of overnight stay?
Yes, and we have an arrangement with a local campground in Pentwater who give free lodging to veterans for that 5-day stretch, for that 5-day class. So they don't have to. The veterans won't have to pay for the camping. They won't have to pay for the instruction. And the main thing they have to do is provide. If they bring a camper, they can stay in their own camper, or pay for their food. That's about it. We provide lunch during the class, so that they don't have to worry about lunch either. Then.
And so you're saying that West Sales, Michigan is located in Pentwater, Michigan. Exactly where is that? Where is Pentwater, Michigan?
If you know where Muskegon is, go 40 miles north of Muskegon or 15 miles south of Ludington. We're right on Lake Michigan. It's a beautiful little harbor town.
And that it is. This will be my 4th year heading to Pentwater myself. Every year we do a camping retreat for our female veterans, and our camping trip is coming up June the 5th through the 8th, and our women veterans will truly be blessed to have the opportunity to go out and sail with Captain Lee during our weekend stay. And he allows us at least anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes to drive the sailboats. We're not going as a class or anything like that because he's truly right by our side as we're driving the sailboat. So our women veterans are definitely looking forward to that this year and many more years in the future. So another question, Captain Lee, are you a veteran yourself?
I'm not. I actually have a place in my heart for veterans because my dad was a veteran. He was a tank commander, Army, and he fought in the Battle of the Bulge. So I grew up, until he passed away, I grew up seeing the scars from his 3 times being wounded. So
yeah, that's a lot of veteran background, even for you not to have been in the military yourself. A lot of us often think that because we were the veterans that served, that we're not considering the fact that our spouses and loved ones, or even children, growing up in a veteran environment, they experience a lot of the backlash of a military personnel as well. And so I'm glad that they're starting to realize that and offering more programs for the spouses and the children due to our veterans that have served. And so I applaud you for that, Captain Lee. We really appreciate all the work that you're doing to help service our veterans through the sailing program. And so you have a picture here of a sailboat. What is that all about, Captain Lee?
This is a schooner. We have 7 boats in our fleet right now that we use. They're from 20 feet long to 36 feet long. But this is a 65-foot schooner. 1 year ago right now, I was captain of an 80-foot schooner in Key West and loved it so much and saw the potential for it to do an additional level of sailing for veterans that we're now trying to buy this boat. It's called Appledore 5. And it'll accommodate about 25, maybe 27 people at a time. So it would be a great thing for groups of veterans to go out, have a common experience, a very positive experience on a big, comfortable, beautiful sailboat. And in the Great Lakes back in the, 1800s and up until as late as 1940, schooners were all over the Great Lakes. So we're hoping to bring some history back through buying this boat.
And so what if someone out here, our viewing audience, would like to help you to purchase this boat through donations for West Sales, or just even make donations so that veterans can have the experience to come to your sailing program, or just get more information about you? What would be the best website and phone number that they can reach you?
The website is WM for West Michigan, WM, and then the word sail, S-A-I-L, so WMSAIL.com, and you'll see a link there to donate. And the other option, we have GoFundMe, West Michigan Sail is another option for the donations. I mean, I'd be happy to give out my email address, or what would you recommend?
So if you've missed that website, you can always go under Motown Women, Motown Women, of course, but MotownWVA.org. And I've partnered with West Michigan Sales, and you will see that on my website. So that, again, if you missed the link, you can always go on the website to make donations so that we can purchase this beautiful boat, and also to be able to accommodate more veterans in the future so that they can get a chance to go sailing and just become more a part of our program, Lee's program. I feel like it's mine because again, like I say, we've been working together now for going on 4 years. Yeah. And again, me personally, I love it. I look forward to it every year. That's like my go-to spot, especially when he takes us out right in the middle of the altar, and it's just beautiful, especially when we do the night sailing. I really enjoy the night sailing because you get the lights and all that kind of good stuff. So it's just really, really a serene environment. But let's speak with Dr. Shannon Haver. Again, welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart. And so can you explain to our viewing audience your part of the sailing program, even though it's not a part of West Michigan Sales, but I find the work that you're about to do is very interesting.
Thank you. So originally started sailing actually on the Appledore, or Appledore 2, which is a wooden boat sailing from Camden to Key West. Talking with my friend who got me to do it, I was like, this is the worst thing you've ever convinced me to do. And that's why I fell in love with sailing. When you're 100 miles offshore, there's no feeling like it. It's just stars from horizon to horizon. It's just you in the water, and kind of gives you that moment to just kind of recenter and kind of like think of things. How some people like go for walks, or some people go for a drive. When you're out on a boat in the middle of the water, there's no option. Like, cell phones don't work. You see you in the water. So really fell in love with sailing. And so I recently graduated from University of Michigan, got my doctorate in occupational therapy. And as a part of that doctorate program with University of Michigan Flint, you have to work in the community for 5 months to do some sort of impact. So I did that with an organization out on the East Coast, working to help develop their adaptive sailing program, because the medical field, Kennedy Krieger, was doing a lot of research on the benefits of adaptive sailing. So similar to how Captain Lee has structured his program to help benefit veterans, there's adaptive sailing for all sorts of physical limitations, mental limitations, to just kind of help bring that awareness, that confidence building out to folks who normally I can't go sailing. I can't even get down the dock. It's like, you can. And that's what I love about occupational therapy. We're all about that, environment modification, task modification. It's like, what do you need to be successful? So that's kind of where I started my business, called Sea Access, putting access in sailing and putting success in access to the water, where I've created a patented autonomy dock design focused on helping those who have different physical abilities being able to access sailing so they can get themselves into the boat themselves. You see a lot of adaptive sailing programs that are great. They help be able to like bridge that gap. And I just want to kind of reimagine accessibility one step further and start embracing like more autonomy. So that's where I'm hoping to get more involved in the local Michigan scene. Right now I have, operations happening in Wisconsin and out in Nova Scotia right now. But it's like, can we just bring it back to Michigan?
Exactly.
Why do we have 10,000 lakes, but we only have a handful of adaptive sailing programs? So working with West Michigan Sail to help make their marina and their docks more accessible for folks who may be showing up in different, physical abilities with that kind of that OT perspective. And actually West Michigan Sail is hosting another one of U of M OT students.
Yep. We signed a contract with the University of Michigan to supervise a doctoral candidate during her research project. They call it a capstone project, and she'll be spending the summer in Pentwater over here, and she'll be doing research on a 20-foot sailboat that we have, and it has the same controls as a wheelchair, which will make it it'll enable people who are disabled to learn how to sail, and then sail the boat. So I'm certified in adaptive sailing, and so that's going to be the focus. As we've grown as an organization, we're finding adaptive sailing seems to be something that is needed and we want to do more with. And then programs for women veterans are two areas that we're really focusing on now.
Good, because again, with the many women veterans that I work with, a lot of them, out of the 3 years that I have visited Pentwater, they were afraid to come go sailing because of the simple fact that some of our female veterans are on walkers, and the accessibility to get on and off the boat, was a handicap in itself, and so they wasn't able to go sailing with us. So I'm really glad to hear that they're coming up with this adoptive program so that our veterans, and not only veterans, just all human beings can be able to take advantage of their normal day living. Just because of this extra handicap ability, you're still able to go sailing and do all other type of activities. And so when will the adoptive program be available for Captain Lee?
Well, we're in the workings right now.
All
so
righty then. You hear that? They're in the
working on
workings.
some fundraising, working on some locations, whatnot. So, I mean, when you talk about like adaptability, it's is it getting to the dock? Is it getting onto the boat? Is it just the training with the persons? It's like, how do you prefer to communicate? It's all about enabling them. So sailing is indeed for everybody. So what is it that you need to be successful? So I'm super excited for that. And it may not be just with like the Sea Access dock that I'm looking to help more people sail independent, what they call access dinghies, but even just when you have the larger boats and that adaptive programs, whatever the organization has and wherever you're starting at, let's just move forward, whatever that forward looks like, to help be able to reach out more people.
And then this is the sailboat that you're working on to start the adoptive program on this particular boat right now. Mm-hmm. Or just anyone that you have already available in Pentwater.
We can adapt any boat. That was what I learned to do, is what do you have to do to adapt any sailboat for people to be able to get on with different disabilities. But we're going to focus on two primary boats: basic sailing on our 20-foot sailboat, and that has the controls like a wheelchair. This will be adapted to take for just a sunset sail kind of event or experience for people, because they may not have ever done that before. So, and we'll be able to take groups of people on this boat, and who have disabilities. The other thing is this: we don't charge the veterans, but we do take the public sailing, and so we'll use this boat to do public charters, charge money. And the income this boat can produce will more than pay for all of our other programs. So that's another reason we're really excited about Appledore 5.
Oh, okay. So if you're in the area of Pentwater and you want to go sailing, and they will have saline available. Again, you get in contact with Captain Lee at Michigan, West Michigan Sales to put in a reservation. Will you have it posted the hours that, say if there's a family reunion going on, or perhaps the campers that's already there and they're not aware that you're taking people out for evening drives? How do they get in contact with you to see what the hours are?
Our website, we're revamping our website, so
Okay.
it's not totally finished quite yet. But very soon we're going to have everything on the website. So if you go to the WMSAIL.com, there will be a place to sign up for public charters, for veteran programs, and there's another link to donate if you want to donate to keep the programs free to veterans. And so that website will be the starting place for you.
Yeah, because that sounds like that's a good idea if you're planning to get married and even have a bridal shower. That's something out of the norm for to celebrate your wedding. Is just to go out and sailing with just the girls or just the guys, and so you'll be able to do different activities like that as well.
Absolutely. We've done a number of them. So
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Well,
especially being on West Michigan, you have that sunset like none other
I
on the
know.
True Water Horizon.
oh my
Absolutely.
goodness, girl, it's a vision that's just you have to see it to understand it. I'm telling you, it's really really breathtaking to see that sunset. And like I say, this is what I look forward to every year. And so you also mentioned Dr. Shannon about funding for the adopted program. Now, would that be connected with the West Michigan Sales, or is that a different funding? So that if the viewing audience want to be able to make donations for that, how would they get in? How would they make the donations?
Sure. So, like Captain Lee mentioned, with WMSAIL.com, that's where a lot of the first contact would start. So, I know right now it's a big, huge funding push to be able to keep the Appledore in the Great Lakes, because right now there's a lot of coasty organizations that want to take it back out to the ocean, which she was originally built for the Arctic Circle. A little bit of history. I used to sail on her
Okay.
about 4 years ago when I thought I just wanted to be a schooner bum, but then I went and got a doctorate degree. It's like I want to make more of a change, more of an impact. So being able to keep this Appledore in the Great Lakes would be amazing. I mean, we sailed this boat from Wisconsin to New York, and just the opportunity to be able to have that team building and having that whole deck space for your entire group, rather being stuck to 6 or 7 people in each of the boats available
Yes.
at West Michigan Sail right now. This would be a great opportunity, and just having that support and having that foundation to be able to build their programs, to be able to reach out to more vets and make more accessibility, so that you're not limited by just little 6-person groups. It's like, no, if I have this whole group of 20 people, we can all get on one boat and just go for it and have that
Exactly.
camaraderie and that that confidence building, because you're sailing a schooner. I mean, she's big because she is huge.
we love to get people who've never sailed on the helm, so they're steering the boat.
Sure.
Then their eyes get big and they have a great time.
Exactly. So it really has a lot of history. So approximately, what is the goal for your fundraising to be able to keep her here in Michigan?
The total asking price is $220,000, and we just started the fundraising, so we're right around $12,000-$15,000 right now. So we've got a ways to go, but we know it's possible because we got that first dollar.
Exactly. One door was open and plenty more will come, and little old windows and sails and whatever we need to keep her here in Michigan. It's almost like a little baby history of like the Titanic. This is when you have these type of sailboats and just to be able to just go out there and get on that water is, again, if you've never been sailing, I'm telling you, trust me from my heart, that this is an experience that once you do it, trust me, you're gonna want to do it again, especially if you're like into the water. I mean, a lot of people prefer hunting or archery or things of that nature, but if you're truly a water person like myself, the sailing is a good experience, and to be able to go and join the class and get your certification. And once they get their certification, Captain Lee, as we wrap up, would they be able to take the certification to any other state to
Yes.
to rent a sailboat?
Yep. West Michigan Sail is the only U.S. sailing accredited sailing school in the state of Michigan and one of 44 in the country. So with that certificate that we give you, you can take that to any other school and take more classes or show that you're qualified at that level, whatever, because we give you a logbook that has each of your certificates in it.
Oh, good.
So it's a legitimate school.
Okay. So as we wrap this up today, I just want to thank Captain Lee again from West Michigan Sales to come down and educate the audience and veterans about the opportunities that they're giving for you to come and join the sailing class. And of course, Dr. Shannon Haber, very, very informative information to make these adaptive programs so that everybody can participate in sailing regardless of your physical balance. And again, I want to thank Valerie Lockhart for allowing us to have this platform, and we look forward to seeing you next Tuesday from 10:30 to 11. And our next guest will be the leading actor of the Love Heart movie that's coming out. The premiere is May the 17th, and we hope to see you there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Seeking out my sisters, one after one, finding my footing after I laid down my gun. Just wanna be valued for all that I've done. Millions of women have served their country, and I am one.
Women military veterans often find themselves undervalued compared to their male counterparts, both during their service and after their departure from the military. Support systems and services tend to prioritize the needs of male veterans over that of female veterans who look to find their footing after their military service. Resources tailored to the unique challenges faced by women veterans are scarce, leaving many without the necessary support. This lack of recognition and accommodation for female veterans not only undermines their service, but also intensifies the difficulties they face in reintegrating into society and accessing essential resources. Motown Women Veterans have made it our mission to support and uplift female veterans, whether they are transitioning from active duty or have served their nation long ago. Together, we honor their legacy and ensure they receive the care and opportunities they so richly deserve. We salute our women veterans who have fallen before they got a chance to rise